All right, so these parts have just been sitting around for a while. We coated them in what I thought was chrome. It's clearly not chrome. I think it was a bad batch of powder we actually ended up getting. So with chrome, you do a full cure on it. I did pull these out early, so they're not fully cured. I was checking them to see how they were looking. I knew it was wrong right away, so I didn't put them back in. But I'm going to go ahead and scuff them up, and then we're going to try and spray them again with chrome I just got in from Prismatic Powders, so I know it's chrome. I really don't want to spend money on them, but we're gonna scuff these up, and we're gonna try and respray them with our Eastwood dual voltage gun, and then we just got in a new Vevor powder coating gun, which would be another option that we're gonna try too. That may be on this project, it may not. We'll have to see how it goes. If we do use it, it'd be on the clear coat. So if that thing can put a third layer powder down, that would be phenomenal. If not, we may have to go back to our electron gun and use that, but I'm gonna scuff these up. Literally, you're just scuffing them up. You want to take the shine away. I'll scuff them real quick off camera, show you what they look like. So it's kind of hard to see on camera, but you can see this one's not scuffed up yet and this one is. We're just trying to get rid of that high gloss. So we want to give the powder something to bite onto. So we'll scuff this one up now, get that. And then we're gonna wash them, dry them, and get them back on the cart to try and spray again with real chrome. All right, so we've got Prismatic Powder Super Chrome Plus. Never sprayed this before. When I was having issues with their old chrome, I actually went to their polished aluminum, which I had a lot better results with. But I'm gonna pour some of this into our Eastwood cup, attach it to our dual voltage gun, and try and recoat these parts now. We've gone a different route. So I couldn't find an air regulator in my shop that would work. The other one's kind of blown out, I think. So I ordered a couple more, but we're gonna go ahead and try out this Vevor powder coating gun. It comes with everything you need. So it's actually got a built-in regulator right there. You can't see it's upside down. There's a dial right there. It's got an inline air filter. It has your most common air fitting. All of that stuff I like a lot. What I don't like is you have to use a foot pedal down there. I like the Eastwood trigger, but I mean, same thing. You could hold that in your hand if you wanted to, not a big deal. It also has the same type of grounding clamp. So we've got that to our hook. I'll probably leave it there and hope that it's good enough to transfer through the whole cart. Their gun style's a little bit different. It feeds it gravity-wise, but it's got a lot of tips, so there's like a little deflector there. It comes with a couple other deflectors and a spare fuse. It is a little bit more complex, I guess. You can actually adjust your KVs here. So we've got 50 kV on the high end, all the way down to 30 over here. So because these have already been painted once, I'm gonna kind of go right in the middle of that. I'm gonna go down to 40. Hopefully that leaves us a little room to drop it down to 30 for our top coat. We'll see how it does, but I'm gonna get your camera set up and we're gonna get this sprayed. All right, let's see how she does. Nice. So that was our bare part. It coated easily. These have been coated. It's actually not doing a really bad job at all. Other than you gotta keep the gun kind of upright to keep the powder flowing into it. That's a little bit frustrating. It might be because I have my air not up high enough. But I would say that's actually coated really well for a recoat. The other problem I have is I'm not set up to do this, so I should have just brought one part over at a time so I'd have to keep moving stuff around, but I wasn't thinking. Gotta step on the pedal, pull the trigger off the part, bring it over, let the gun do the work. I would say it does a pretty good job, especially for recoats. For the price point, it's like comparable to Eastwood, maybe a little bit cheaper, but it's got adjustability, so that's awesome. All right, so as you can see, the Vevor powder coating gun actually laid out our chrome pretty dang good, especially on those recoat pieces. So I'm pretty stoked about that. That is the cap. It's not perfect. There's a few little defects in it. I don't know what was happening. The gun was kind of spinning. They didn't look like back ionization, but I'm overall pretty happy with it. So we're gonna go ahead and switch over the cup to a clear coat, and we're gonna apply the clear coat after we turn the Vevor KWs down a little bit more. So back here, we're gonna go down to 30, and hopefully that is low enough to allow us to put on that third layer If it does it, I'll be amazed. There aren't that many cheap entry-level guns that can control the KV that effectively to allow you to put all this stuff down without having a bunch of back ionization. Pretty impressive, actually. I'm wasting a lot of powder, so I'm going to adjust the air, but right now I've got this in one hand, my phone in my other hand. So I'm going to adjust the power, turn it down, and then we're going to coat the rest, and then we'll take a look at them before I shove them in the oven. Third coat, so there was a primer on there that was supposed to be chrome, and it wasn't. There is no back ionization on these parts at all from our Vevor gun. Third coat on those. I got to do that again. I don't even think I sprayed it, to be honest with you, but it's covered. Look at this cap. No back ionization at all. Took the powder flawlessly. Now we did have the ground strap from that onto that hook, but we also have our ground strap in too. So if you were to be using that gun in your shop, I would recommend hanging one part at a time and not doing what I'm trying to do, and that's carry a bunch of cords and wires and hoses around the cart. I already had these all loaded when I decided to do this video, so I didn't want to pull it out, move a bunch of crap at my shop, get another cart in here and move them one by one. So it is what it is. But would recommend, I'm going to spray that part and get that so I don't miss it, and then we'll put them in the oven, pull them out, and see what it looks like. All right, guys, I suck at life. My editor, I sent him all the videos of the Vevor gun spraying those chrome parts, and he sent me an email today. He's like, hey, we're missing the final cut of what it looked like after you put the clear on. And of course, I go check my camera. Can't find any of it. I know I took it, but it's not there. So the customer, he came, picked up the parts. Luckily, I still have the two little nut screw things. So I'm gonna pull these out of the wrap. I want you to know, one, the gun did phenomenal. We showed you guys that there was no back ionization, that the clear coat went on nice. I like the gun, I really do. Obviously, I'm not gonna use it every day. I've got professional guns, but if I wanted to do like a spray out, or if I wanted to do a small part in a little, like, I almost want to build a little benchtop booth now just to use that gun. I want you guys to buy my Electron gun, but this is a pretty dang good gun. And I can't unwrap this with one hand, so I'm going to pause the record. I'm going to unwrap this, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like with the chrome clear coat. It's going to be hard to see, but I've been spraying chrome for like 8 years. I haven't even bought their chrome in a long time, like I mentioned before. That's not orange peel, that's actually the metal. It rusted. That's a clear coat on there. It laid out pretty good. You can see the reflection there. I suck at life. I apologize. Everything turned out really good. In fact, the customer, when he picked up, we've done a ton of chrome stuff for him. He refurbishes tractors, like old tractors, and he likes that chrome look. So we've done a ton of chrome, and I always balk, and I don't want to do chrome. I hate chrome because it's not chrome, it's silver. Like, that's not chrome. But he goes, this is the best looking parts that he has ever got back in chrome. One, I recommend Prismatic Powder's new chrome. Not a bad chrome. Super expensive. Make sure you charge your customers for it. And two, I recommend the Vevor gun. Also, there's a video coming soon. We're moving stuff around in the shop. That booth used to be way out here, now it's not. So stay tuned for that. Subscribe if you haven't seen it. There will be more videos of us and this Vevor gun because I think it's doing a great job, and I'm gonna try and talk them into giving me one of their box feed guns because I would love to see what something with a little bit more technology can do and help you guys get into some affordable powder coating equipment just like our Electron equipment. So until next time, thank you guys for watching. Thanks for subscribing. If you haven't, do it now. Hit that like button. Leave a comment down below. Let me know where you guys are at in your powder coating journey. Are you a beginner? You're gonna buy one of these Vevor guns. We'll link it down below. Or are you ready to move up to an Electron gun? Or what other gun are you using? Just let me know. We'll catch you guys next time. Until then, go out and coat something.